we got even more spiders. Hi, this is Mark from Tarantulas. As mentioned in one of our previous episodes, we got some spiders from another keeper who was quitting the hobby. He was moving out of country and he got no one who could take care of his pets, so he decided to sell them, which is a bit sad, but sometimes life gets in the way. We decided to buy them along with a rack with feeder insects, some equipment and stuff. The spiders are amazing. They are already grown up, some of them are grown up, but they were kept in quarantine for over a month. I don't really want to get in depth why we are keeping them in quarantine for such a long time. I will make a separate video about that, about different kinds of sicknesses and parasites and stuff. But in this episode we would like to focus on the spiders themselves. And some of the enclosures that were made by the previous keeper, we decided to keep them how they were built, to keep his legacy alive in some form. Yeah, to give the spiders their old home, at least most of them. Let's talk about the enclosures that we got with the spiders and the rest of the equipment. They are made in a different style. They have a different background, made from expanded cork foam. Some of them have live plants, which is absolutely awesome. I'm still struggling with that with my enclosures. And not really my taste, some of those enclosures have plastic skulls. So I'm not a fan of that, but I respect that and I want to keep and preserve those enclosures in their original state. One of the enclosures damaged during transport, so yeah, I need to fix that. The spider is still too small for this enclosure, so not a big deal. The rest, they came in a good condition, so we will use them. A few words about the spiders. We got a total of 13 tarantulas. We already have most of this species, but having more of them increases the chances of getting a female. The males we got are old, so I don't expect them to live long. Especially the Tliltocatl showed his old age, since he was not really responsive to touching with the tweezers. But even that knowledge didn't stop us from giving this little guy his old home back. At least we can provide them a healthy life till the end. I think the biggest star of the whole collection is Isa, the female Lasiodora parachebana. She is huge, and her fangs are even bigger. We had the chance to see her molting during the quarantine, and wow, this beast is massive. I'm trying to display that molt, but haven't found a suitable frame yet. She was a bit stubborn during the rehousing and left us a nice goodbye gift in form of urticating hairs. The joys of keeping newer tarantulas. But she was not the only spider who gifted us with urticating hairs. The Acanthoscurria and Brachypelma were both pretty generous in that matter. Good thing that the spiders were at least mostly cooperative. I was a bit worried that some spiders would be a bit more challenging to rehouse. The Psalmopoeus genus is, for example, known to make sudden, unpredictable movements, but this one was pretty chilled. Also, the Pterinopelma sazimai can be, in my experience, very fast. The juvenile in my collection is making laps across its whole enclosure when it gets startled, almost like a racing car. But this male was more defensive than skittish. It took only a moment and it got into threat posture. We also were extra cautious with the OBT and don't even want to give it a reason to run away. The biggest but also cutest trouble came from the Caribena versicolor that decided to explore its new old enclosure from the outside. This gave us a great opportunity to admire the in-between stage when the tarantula changes its blue spiderling form to the adult red-blue coloration we love the versicolor for. All in all, I am happy that we got those spiders. What do you think about the tarantulas? And most importantly, what is your stance on plastic skulls in an enclosure? Let us know in the comments. Awesome spiders, am I right? I hope the previous owner sees this video and sees that the spiders got a good home. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing, ring the bell, leave a comment what you like, what you want to see in future videos, and as always, thank you for watching. Tarantula out. Spiders. Spider.
To twój.